Hi, just here journaling, and I don't know where to put this phone or what I want to talk about, but I went to the beach today and it was so cloudy. I think I got burned still. See? And I'm also warm, so, ooh. I feel actually uncomfortable making this video, which means I gotta make it longer to be comfortable again. That's kind of how I started these videos, I think. Oh, I'm writing some poetry to get out my feelings because your girl feels a lot of things. And someday I will publish my poetry book and everyone will know all my secrets. But I will publish it under a pseudonym. I don't know, I'll publish it under a pseudonym and then no one will know, but everyone will know. And they'll be like, well, is this yours? And I'll be like, you thought. Just kidding. I'll probably publicize it because, like, for fun. And because, like, do I care? I don't know. I think that me sharing my poetry is very vulnerable. Very vulnerable. Vulnerable. Do you ever give up on words halfway through? I do. What else to say about that? Sometimes I just don't want to, and sometimes it sounds funny to say a word wrong, even though maybe it's not for others, but I don't know if I'm just this is bad. Am I actually giving up? There's a few options. Am I giving up? Is like my brain giving up? Is my mouth giving up? Because you have to use your mouth shape and your tongue to pronounce words. Or do I just think it's funny and so I don't try hard enough? I feel like it's all three. Vulnerable. But if I have to think too hard, I'm like, nah, can't do it. Like Trefaleffagus, or you know whose name I can't get? Jokic. I don't know, even the Joker from the basketball team, the Nuggets. I believe, Serbian. He's very good, very humble, kind man. Based on his interview, I would say that. And here's Mari-chloaeva. I introduced my guest speaker. She's been here before all of us at this house, besides Chloe. She's obviously not wearing all the clothing, but she doesn't need to because she's a mermaid. And she's sitting on a koi fish. Wouldn't we all like to be like her? She got a nice necklace. You can't see from there. It's pretty thick, and her hair doesn't look the best. But don't tell her. Like, also her hands are huge, long fingers, and her arms have no muscle. So, I don't know. That's her name. She's been here. I'll show you a little closer because she is a very important part of our household, but I will censor her for respect. This is her. There's her hair. Don't look. And yeah, her hair shape is a little weird to me. I don't know why it's falling like that. Oh, it's probably because it's wet. But she definitely has like a very straight back, which I respect about her. She's shaped like a child in that way. I think someone sculpted this. Is that what happens to this? Because you could see her hair is carved out of her back. So either her back is super hairy, but that wouldn't make that much sense because it's attached to the top of her head too. Maybe it's like all hairy back and front. She has some stuff going on under her boobs as well, like leaves. I don't know if I should It's like, there. Respect for the lady. Her hands are huge though. Oh, sorry, Mari-chloaeva. Hands huge. She got her nails did. No, she doesn't. But she does have some wrinkly under fingers. Like, you know. Sorry, guys. No, I'm not sorry. It's like this part. Those lines, but it doesn't look very good. Like, okay, but this fish is also here. There's some movement. It's Finn. Okay. This is difficult, y'all. So, this is... I was censoring her. You can see the fish. Beautiful detail. What is this made of? Couldn't tell you. Glass? Something sharp, because that Finn's cutting this chick up. You can see it. No, you can't. I can barely see it. But yes, there's also something I just figured out. Firstly, beautiful, beautiful detail. That must have taken hours upon hours. So thank you, human. What great artwork. Also, look, the bottom is like a conglomeration. Is that the right word? Of pieces. I feel like I'm stabbing myself with these freaking fins. And what else is going on out here? She just got a nice little skirt. What's this stuff called? Rocks? Is that what it's made of? And how did they paint it? Oh no, her face is pretty interesting as well. She has a very like Roman looking nose to me. Let's see. Not my favorite. Is that Roman? Okay, how do you focus? I'm on the selfie mode, guys. Oh my gosh, she's popping out. Look at that. Interesting face. Not much expression. What is going on? Let's see what she would think. I'd like to hear what she has to say, but you guys can't see. Just for respect of her, I'm still covering, you know. I think she would be saying, let's see. Her mouth is like very indented under her nose. She has some nice eyeliner, that's good. But no eyebrows. The only color is her eyeliner. Her lips are like... And her whole nose and mouth is indented, like, back in her face. I could do this. Wait. It's like this for the nose. You can see, but not the lines. Not the lines, guys. Just more cheeks. For the mouth. It's like smaller. Like this, but pretend no lines. It's perfect. So funny. Sorry, guys. Also, she has a lot of baby hairs. Good for her. Her hair must be thick. She probably has a hard time, like, brushing it. Like, look, there's all those baby hairs. Sorry, you can't see it as much detail as I can because you're not here. But look, she has some hair on the frontsies. Looks pretty thick, am I right? Oh. Then the back, look at all that. It's no see-through at all. And it's thick. This chick has some thick hair. Like, does she brush it? Does she need to brush it? I think it's fake. Don't tell her. Should we clean this somehow? Oh, that's all I'm saying. I will say I really like the koi fish. It's really well done. I feel like the person who made this, either it's really hard for them to do humans because like her fishtail, perf. Like her mermaid half, although her upper body, arms and hands and hair and face, just not super proportionate. But I would say like this koi fish and her mermaid tail is incredible. Like very well done, and it looks like how a mermaid tail looks in real life when you see the mermaids. Also, I know you can't see it anymore, so just imagine. Use your imagination. This is your practice. This is why you're on this channel, to practice being imaginative. It's very good for your brain, and if you're having a hard time, maybe do some mindfulness and maybe practice being an imaginative. I didn't try. Imaginative. I didn't really want to work that hard. See, that was too much. Practice it. And it's good for your brain. It's really good. Be creative. Get out there, y'all. Do the things. Do the thongs. And this lady, yeah. I just think maybe this person never did it before, or they gave up. They were like, I did all this work on the bottom half. Look at that. That's incredible. So they were like, this arm is not going to be proportionate, or maybe this is just how they think ladies look. I'll be saying this is not true. Maybe this person was a lady. Maybe this person looked like this. Maybe this person only knew one lady. Specifically, her arms, torso, hair, boobs. Because, y'all, this is not what no lady looks like. God doesn't make us like this, like, usually. Well, don't look at the boobs. Be respectful. But, like, look at those manos. Those are grande, y'all. I'm sorry. I know it kind of, I feel like it's weird that I'm doing this, but I don't care. Look at those. Those are some big old hands. I do have friends with hands, that my friends who own the hands, who the hands belong to, they're like, oh my gosh. They're flippers. If they're watching, they'll know who I'm talking about. And I'm like, your hands aren't even this big. My hands are like my size, which I would say I have big hands because I'm a big lady. I'm a tall lady, woman. So that's what I came on here to tell you. I went to the beach today. I was like a mermaid as well. I went in the ocean, even though it was cold, not sunny at all. That's why my hair is more wavy, because I didn't wash it after. That's exciting. I have a headband on, and oh my gosh, don't look, guys. No, you can see from far, maybe. There's some plants. Honestly, that one's not doing very well, but it's okay. I have other ones. Look at that girl. Look at that sucker. Oh, the pothos. That girl thriving over there. Is there plants over here? No, just Mari-chloaeva. Mari-chloaeva. So that's me, and I want to sing, and I want to find a church, and my brother's getting married on Friday. I'm so excited. It's Monday. Oh my gosh, I only have 4 days of work this week. I'm so happy. Great day off, guys. I'm gonna sneeze, then I'm gonna go to bed eventually. And I wrote a poem. I cried. Yeah. I did my presents for the people. And I applied for a real ID, which now I found out you don't need till 2025. But I did just lose my new ID. So I might as well get my real ID and lose that one instead. Am I right? Am I right or am I right? I think I'm right. Where do you? Woo! Okay, folks. Thanks for coming to the Ava Show. I will title this, let's think. If you made it this long, I'm really impressed, by the way. As usual. I'm very committed to my fans. So shout out to my fans. If you subscribe, I love you. If you don't subscribe, I love you too, because I'm not committed to this channel either. I just do it when I feel like it, so I don't expect anyone to be committed to it. Let's see. Look at this. It's pretty. Beach crusty. There we go. But I'm gonna go to bed and says Mari-chloaeva. She's like, why is the light still on? It's past my bedtime. Okay.